Hey Scorpio, we are going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what's going on for you guys. Scorpio, this is a little bit of a different spread, and then the next one is going to be a love relationship reading. All right, so let's see what's going on. Scorpio. The Lover's card. Oh, okay, cool. All right, maybe you guys are like, yeah, we want love readings. All right, so let's see what's going on, or maybe something's being reflected back to you. Okay, could be. Maybe you guys are using eHarmony as a dating site. I have no idea. 8 of Hearts and the Strength card. And what's behind it? The 5 of Swords. Okay, maybe not. So, all right, let's get into your reading, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Okay. So you guys have the reverse Ace of Pentacles. This is showing up as the problem here. I think, what do I think about this? Reverse Ace of Pentacles. You know what? I'm actually going to clarify this right now. I think. I wonder if you have made a decision that you're like, I don't know if that was the correct one. Okay, that kind of stuff. Or maybe there's a time delay here. There's a delay of some sort. Okay, I think so. I think that's what we're doing. What's at the bottom? The 2 of Wands. All right, maybe this is something that is you want to plan something, but you can't because there's a friggin' a time gap, a time space. What I was about to say space-time continuum. I'm not that smart. I don't. Okay, but all right. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm really tempted to friggin' clarify this right now, but I also, we just got to keep going. So, all right, you guys have the Temperance card. This is showing up as the lie here. I wonder if you're waiting for the friggin' perfect moment to do something. Okay. I swear to God, I just said this in a, I don't know when I said it, but I've said it before. There's I don't know that there's a well, some things are perfect timing in the sense of a synchronicity or whatever the heck it is, or pretend. Here's the thing: pretend that you leave someplace late. I swear I feel like I just said this. Pretend you leave someplace late, right? And it's and you're God, I'm pissed off. I want to be there early or whatever the heck it is. And it's well, that actually saved you because there was a friggin' accident or there was I don't know, something like that. Okay, that kind of thing. That divine timing. Yes, that is a good thing. I'm understanding this as you guys being it has to be the exact time, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. Okay, that's what I'm kind of feeling might be showing up as an inaccuracy. Okay, that kind of stuff. And I also wonder if you're feeling it's your responsibility to make something completely, to make something better, to be okay, I'm gonna change everything here. I'm gonna make something completely better, or whatever the heck it is. I wonder if you're feeling that's your responsibility. I don't know. I don't know if that whole thing would be, your responsibility. So, all right, let's see. You guys have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is showing up for the truth here. So, I think that there maybe is something that it's okay, yeah, it's something here is going to take some amount of work, that kind of stuff. Okay. But again, I almost feel this is more of a natural thing than maybe you're giving yourself credit for. Okay. That kind of stuff with this Queen of Pentacles. For some of you guys, maybe this has something to do with health. Okay. Could be. All right. I don't know what's up with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel this is I think somebody is appearing one way, but feeling a different way. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Okay. That's what I'm feeling is happening for the truth here. You maybe are dealing with a Capricorn. Okay. That could also be something. You guys have the 3 of Pentacles for the solution. This is the exact card that, not Pisces, I haven't done Pisces yet, that Cancer got. Okay, so they got the same card, same position. All right, so this could just be hey, the solution here is to maybe showcase something that you have worked on, even if you're feeling like, well, it needs to be perfect, or it has, like, I could make this better. I'm gonna, I can make, hold on, I can make this just a little bit better, that kind of stuff. It's like, I feel like it's like, okay, well, maybe the time is now, or it's like now, it's time to do something now, that kind of stuff. Okay. I also wonder if there's something about, I don't even know, like, that you just want to be like feeling comfortable about something, or I don't know, something like that. Okay. That could also be something here. Also, these 3 stars on each side of her little headband here, those are definitely like sticking out to me. So maybe that's something. All right, that kind of thing. All right, this is a little confusing here, Scorpio. Pretty sneaky. So all right, let's see what's going on. 3 of Pentacles for your solution. I think you're supposed to be revealing revealing something. 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands came out in Cancer's reading, their first reading that I had to restart because, I don't know, I just did. But I was called this. So anyway, they had the 7 of Wands here, and I was calling the 7 of Swords. And I was like, dude, tell me that's not a Santa Claus hat. Yeah, it is. Or a Where's Waldo hat. So that's the first time that I ever really like noticed that. So I was like, that's kind of funny. So anyway, I don't know. All that just fell on the floor. But you know what I gotta tell you? I wonder if it's like, okay, ready? I wonder if it's like, we need somebody else to work with us. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's part of whatever's going on here. Maybe that's the solution. Okay. The problem, maybe somebody freaking backed out of something, or like, just, I don't know, they couldn't make something, or something was too late, that kind of thing. Okay. That type of situation. And I feel like the solution, again, I think that there is something about like, okay, like having some, like joining forces, or like cooperating in a specific way, that kind of stuff. Okay. I can't tell if you want something to go from, if it's like the numbers 3 and 2, that, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting something about that. Okay. With this 3 of Pentacles, I just feel like the solution is maybe there's like, hey, we have to find somebody else here. We have to, I don't know, work in some, I don't know, in a different way, or there's, I don't know. I want to say going from a triangle to a line. I know this all probably makes absolutely no sense, but that's that's what I'm getting with that. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. All right. God, the 7 of Hearts just came out over the 3 of Pentacles. So I don't know, maybe that's just like super confusing, or this is like, yeah, like we need to make a decision, but it's like, what is the right decision? Okay. I don't know if this is like a time crunch, or again, something. So, all right. Maybe you have too many choices to choose from. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like, how the heck am I supposed to choose? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would I decide? That kind of stuff. And maybe there is something here that you're like, it has to be the best thing ever, or I don't know, something like that, or like, I don't know. Let's see. I'm also getting with this Temperance card is like somebody being like, God, like that person looks like pissed off, and it's like, no, that's just their face. Like if you talk to them, they're perfectly fine. Like that kind of stuff. I have that problem, and it's only because I am constantly daydreaming, constantly. So I look weird all the time. I don't know what to tell anybody. All right. So that could be part of whatever this is. All right. So let's see. I'm also understanding like old-fashioned stuff, stuff versus like more of like an updated something, or God, sorry, an updated thing. Okay, 4 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Maybe you're wondering like when to take a break. When should I take a break to figure out something else? Okay, that kind of stuff. Or this has to do with like maybe some celebrating stuff and then having to like reconfigure it. It's like, okay, it's official. And then it's like, wait, hold on. We have to rework everything. I don't know. So let's see what's going on. Scorpio. Someone's allergic to tree nuts. What? I don't know. Maybe you are. You should, I don't know, bring a EpiPen somewhere. I don't know why. Let's see. Scorpio. That's interesting. Four of Hearts is at the bottom. All right, let's see. Okay, so you guys have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and then you have it with this Princess of Swords. It is upright. This is showing up as a problem. So it's almost like you caught wind of something after the fact or something like that. Okay, that could be part of whatever this is. Or possibly maybe you felt like, maybe you got information being like, oh, like this thing is canceled or this thing takes too long or whatever the heck it is. Something about that, okay? That's showing up as a possible issue or a problem, okay? Or something was inaccurate and something was spelt wrong, was inaccurate, or the data was incorrect on something here. That's showing up as the problem, okay? Something regarding that. I also wonder if there's maybe something where like privacy concerns, or I don't know, something like that. All right, there might be something regarding that as well. I am understanding that. So you guys have the Temperance card and you have it with the King of Swords here. This is showing up as the lie. Yeah, I feel like the lie is maybe again feeling like, oh, like I have to be, this is like it has to be perfect. Like I have to say this in the most perfect way, or I have to know exactly every single thing. I need to be like an expert on every single thing here, that kind of stuff. Okay, I feel like that is maybe part of something that is like inaccurate here, okay, that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, there is something about like the organization of something, or the organization, or the way something is, I don't know, the way something is being mixed together or something like that. It's like two things are merging into one, and for whatever reason that's showing up as like, well, now that's not true, okay, that kind of stuff. I don't understand why that's a lie. I'm not sure why that's showing up as a lie here. Okay, Temperance card and the King of Swords. Maybe somebody, I wonder if the lie is that somebody maybe says something to you like, God, calm down, or like what, something like that. And that, like, first of all, that's never fun. That's like, that kind of sucks. You know, when someone like, I don't know, kind of like stops you dead in your tracks, or kind of like takes away your momentum, or like, or I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say? That kind of stuff is like, whoa, like you're too much, that kind of stuff. Like that definitely, like, that doesn't feel great at all. So that could be part of something here. But I understand this as being like, this is all orchestrated. This has all been planned out, or something like that, okay? I also understand possibly a label of some sort being incorrect, or that type of thing. Okay, so all right, let's see what's going on. I want to say Nyack. Isn't that weird? I don't know if that's weird. That's in New York, so I'm not sure. That's pretty strange. But I want to say that. I really don't know why. All right. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I feel like something was accurate until it wasn't. It's like something was like freaking like moved around, or like manipulated, or like something like that too much, to the point where it's like, well, now it's not accurate. Like, I know I've used this reference before, like, you know, like the telephone game, like you start saying one thing, by the end it's like, well, that's not at all what we were saying. So there might be something about that. I don't know why I keep shuffling these, sorry. Okay, so all right, so you guys have the Queen of Pentacles, then you have it with the World card. This is showing up as the truth here. So I mean, there's something here that I almost feel like there's something here that it's like, well, you actually would really like this if you kind of like completed it, or if you like integrated integrated something in some sense, okay, that kind of thing. I feel like the truth is possibly that you were, maybe you had like a big hand in helping something get integrated, completed, that kind of situation, okay? I understand that. I also think that the truth of something maybe is, it's like, hey, for whatever this is, it's like doing like something that is making you feel just friggin' comfortable, that kind of stuff. That might be like the way to go with whatever this is here, okay? That kind of stuff. But I also understand it's like, hey, this is something that it's like, you have to complete it. Like, it's like, it's important, that kind of stuff. I also wonder if there's maybe somebody who's like, you know what, they understand where you're coming from or something like that, okay? Like the look in this Queen of Pentacles face, like to me, that just, it just feels like she like has, I don't know, has like been through something, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's like understanding there. It's like, yeah, I've been through that. Like I've seen that. I understand that, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's showing up as a truth. All right. So, all right. You guys have the Three of Pentacles and you have it with the Seven of Hearts here. This is showing up for the solution. So yes, again, I mean, I do think that there's something about possibly needing to make like a decision on something, okay, that kind of stuff, or at least maybe being like, okay, I'm not really sure what the heck is like going to be the result here, but it's like, you got to at least maybe like test something out or try something out, that kind of stuff, okay? I do understand that. I also understand possibly if there is like, say like confusion, or there's like, okay, like too much is too much, that kind of stuff, okay? You know, especially with this Princess of Swords here showing up as the problem. Maybe this is like, you know, someone's trying to like pay attention to something, or you know, whatever the heck it is, okay? But it's like, oh, they're being distracted or whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. That might be part of this problem. And I wonder if it's like you just eliminating distractions, eliminating like, you know, having too many choices or too many, you know, whatever the heck it is there, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I also think there's something where it's like, well, you could work together with other people, that kind of stuff, or maybe even again, like showing what it is that you're doing so that you can maybe like prove to yourself that like you're not operating out of a place of friggin' delusion, that kind of stuff, okay? Again, I'm saying you are not delusional. I'm not saying you are delusional. I'm saying like sometimes we can get in our own head and be like, yeah, there's no way that this is real, that kind of stuff, okay? This could be like, you know, something like that. So, all right, you guys have the Princess of Hearts, and I pulled this also because I just felt like it needed some clarification with the Seven of Hearts here. So, this to me just feels like the solution is choosing something using your heart, like, you know what I'm saying, using your heart as opposed to like a logical mind, that kind of stuff, okay? I feel like you're maybe feeling like you have to use like only logic or something about that, okay? I mean, I'm sure that's like part of, well, of course that's going to be part of whatever this is, but like the way that you're actually feeling, or like a creative something or other, there's something there, okay? Here's what I'm understanding. I think there's something about speaking something from your heart or getting something out, like just revealing your emotions in some sense, that kind of stuff. Even if you are feeling like, oh, like I'm kind of nervous to reveal this, or I don't know what's behind this door, or, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of stuff. That's what I'm understanding here. Maybe a little bit of like vulnerability too, you know, that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's see what is going on. Scorpio. All right, so, oh, you guys, well, you have Bird. So freedom and opportunity. Maybe you guys like Leonard Skinner, maybe you don't. Freedom and opportunity. I mean, the only way to know if there's an opportunity is to kind of tackle this Seven of Cups here, you know, that's what I'm understanding with that, okay? Especially, you know, this Ace of Pentacles here. You know what I'm also getting is somebody writing a letter or mailing something and it never arriving, that kind of thing. I understand that as showing up as a problem as well, okay? That kind of stuff. Maybe even sending something to the wrong address, okay? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, all right, so Bird, freedom, and opportunity. So yes, again, I feel like this is, you know, what do they say? Birds of a feather flock together, that kind of stuff, like a little bit of Three of Pentacles there, kind of like working with other people, cooperating, collaborating, all that kind of stuff, okay? I understand that. I feel like your freedom and your opportunity is going to come from making some sort of decision or whittling down choices so that it's like easier to attain. You know what I'm saying? So someone's not just like, okay, never mind, there's too much going on, I'm not even going to do anything. You know, that kind of stuff. All right, so that is what I have for you guys, Scorpio. I hope this reading was helpful, made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you could check your other placements. Otherwise, I will see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.